Understanding the CFPB and dispute process. One thing that makes metaphysical different is understanding that credit repair is not only about disputing directly under Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. The CFPB operates at a much higher level in the financial system. CFPB stands for Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. It is a federal government agency that oversees credit bureaus, debt collectors, lenders, and many financial institutions. Think of the CFPB as one of the major consumer protection authorities companies must answer to. That is important because CFPB complaints and investigations create a much more serious review process and higher level of accountability than basic dispute credit bureaus alone. Why the CFPB process matters. A lot of companies only dispute directly with the credit bureaus. Sometimes something may come off one bureau but still remain on the others. The CFPB process creates formal investigations and responses that companies are generally expected to respond to within regulated timeframes. That can create stronger consistency, documentation, and deeper account reviews throughout the reporting process. Nothing is guaranteed, but the CFPB process often creates a much stronger level of investigation and accountability. How the dispute process works. When an account is challenged, the process may involve investigations, documentation reviews, creditor responses, account verification, and reporting updates. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, credit bureaus generally must investigate disputes within about 30 days in most situations. But that does not mean everything resolves instantly in 30 days. Different companies, creditors, and bureau updates at different times. That is why patience matters during the process. Why documentation matters. Documentation is extremely important during disputes. If you receive collection letters, creditor messages, bureau responses, or identity verification requests, take a screenshot or picture and upload it to the portal immediately. Strong documentation helps us track investigations, organize disputes, review responses, and guide the process correctly. The CFPB also recommends consumers keep records connected to disputes and debt collection activity. Client participation matters. The process works best when clients stay responsive and involved. If important communication sits too long, it can create unnecessary delays and confusion. That is why participation, communication, and organization matter so much during the process. That is one reason Metaphysical takes a more strategic approach to disputes and consumer protection. But credit improvement still requires patience, participation, organization, and stronger financial habits moving forward. The goal is not just removing negative items. The goal is building a stronger financial foundation long term.